Hello race fans, this is Aaron Take. We're very happy you're here today for the very first group race of the EV tournament.
And this is Richard Gere. Race fans, last week you saw us in person for the first time. I know it's a little bit shocking, and I want to apologize ahead of time. Yes, Aaron is an old man. And Aaron, with that mustard jacket, you look like you want to say to all the people, do you have any gray poupon?
Well, Richard, why do you have to wear that white jacket and that red bow tie? You look like the nephew of Colonel Sanders. What are you, selling free-range chickens?
No,
Extra crispy?
Nobody's thinking of me that way, Aaron. In fact, race fans, if you think I look like the nephew of Colonel Sanders, then put it in the comments. I'll bet you nobody says anything about that.
Well, Richard, we have more important things to argue about, such as who is going to win this EV tournament.
That's right.
And also, why is he Hey, wait, that's pass interference.
Poor Buffalo.
Look, we've got a new sign going up.
What a thoughtful gift.
And it looks like Cousin Ricky is a little bit embarrassed about his ride, but the cameraman found him.
Here are the first 4 competitors that you'll be introducing, Aaron.
It's going to be a great competition.
It's certainly different.
EV, I'm sure fans are very, very excited about.
Well, they're actually a little bit controversial because, they don't have that gas engine sound and the rumbling that we're used to hearing.
Well, it's too late now, Richard, because on the outside lane, driving in that Baja Bison is the Duracell Bunny from the Essex Boys. Then we've got Sam driving a Honda E, and is driving for Indiana Diecast Racing. Matthew Devers is driving for NDR, and he's driving a 2021 Mustang Mach-E. The number 2 seed is Spirit of 64, that's Maple A. Brody, also driving a Mustang Mach-E.
Well, Aaron, we're just about ready to get going.
Gentlemen, start your engines.
Aaron, they're already on.
Better start them, quick.
They're already on, Aaron.
Oh.
And we're off. Okay, we've got the Bison, driven by the Duracell Bunny, in the lead, but now check out what Maple A. Brody is doing in the Mustang as he pulls clearly out into the lead. What a great drift by the Bison and over the train jump. They haven't identified how many extra points he'll get, but we'll make that clear to you. And now it is Maple A. Brody in the lead. The top 2 seeds seem to have a good sizable lead on the other drivers right now. Oh, and the Duracell Bunny flipped on his side, but is back up and almost taking second place was Matthew Devers. He'll take third. Sam will take fourth.
The Scrambler just about did its job, scrambling up the finishing order, but we've got to give credit here to the Duracell Bunny for making a wonderful drift. You see here that slightly above mediocre Sam had a little bit of trouble on the drift. Now, notice where the Baja Bison crossed the train just behind the 3-point line, so he will get 2 points. There are 4 segments on the train. We'll keep you posted on how many the drivers will get. Unfortunately, the Honda E, driven by Sam, missed the train. He will not collect any points. Now, coming down the Scrambler, Maple A. Brody continues the lead and will collect 5. A wonderful recovery by the Duracell Bunny, plus 2 extra points gives him 5. Matthew Devers with 2, and Sam will have 1 point as we step into race 2.
And race fans, as we have done in the past, we'll do again. The Duracell Bunny, gone from the outside to the inside lane. He has the lead, and hiding behind him, of course, is Maple A. Brody, who lunges out in the lead, and we seem to have lost Sam. Looking good. Nice drift by Matthew Devers, but now he's a little bit backwards, and it is Maple with the lead on the Joker lane, and will pull out into the lead. Oh, wow, it looks like the Duracell Bunny just muscled his way past the rest of them. And now onto the Scrambler, looking good. The Duracell Bunny's going to take... No, he did not cross the finish line. The timer was still going. First for him. Second place for Maple A. Brody, and Matthew Devers takes third, and we have lost Sam.
Thanks to the RU track and replay, Sam on the outside lane seems to have the lead, but gets his car loose through the snow, and so does Maple A. Brody, but he takes command coming down, and wonderful drifting by Matthew, though. Oh, we've just got word. Sam forgot to charge his car and ran out of juice all the way up there on the drift. That's one of the pitfalls of racing electric cars. Meanwhile, if you watched carefully, Matthew Devers got a point for crossing the train. Down runway 3, Maple spins out, and the Duracell Bunny is not even phased as he'll come through or get pushed through. The Duracell Bunny adds 5 more for 10. Maple A. Brody adds 3, and that will give Maple 8. Then Matthew Devers will also add 3, and that gives Matthew 5.
Race fans, we're skipping the halftime and we're going straight to race 3, and here we go. I'll tell you what, that little Honda needs to get moving. Sam's going to have to do something right now. Maple A. Brody has a clear lead. drifting and over-drifting. Oh, and is stuck. Meanwhile, I took my eyes off of that little Honda, and the Honda has the lead. I think we still have Matthew Devers back there racing. Now the Duracell Bunny is spun out, and take a look at how Sam is bouncing around, spinning around, and will come through for first. Here comes the Duracell Bunny in second place and doesn't finish. Did all the other drivers decide not to use the charger?
Richard, we heard from the team Duracell that the Bunny did indeed hop up back to the top and was negligent about getting that Bison plugged in. So, Matthew Devers, look at that, wonderful. Navigating around to the stranded driver, Maple, but it's too late for the train. 0 points there, but now watch what happens. Matthew Devers rolls on his side, then rolls on his hood underneath the train bridge. No points for him. Sam, slightly above mediocre, is way above mediocre, and it is the Duracell Bunny that spins out. Nobody is going to collect points. Add 5 more to Sam. The top 2 will be moving on, and it's anybody's game now.
That's right, the top 2. Ladies and gentlemen, the top 2. Who are going to be the top 2 as we go to the final race? Matthew Devers on the inside. And then Sam next to him, and wow, what a rocket start by the Duracell Bunny. And Maple Brody is close, but not that close, and over drifting again. And it's the Duracell Bunny over the train for 3 points, I believe, and well ahead of Matthew. Here comes Matthew Devers. Look at Matthew gaining on the Bunny. And now right there behind the Bunny, and the Bunny spins around, but Duracell Bunny in first, Matthew Devers in second, and Sam in third. Wow, we're going to see how this shakes out in the scoring.
Just as soon as we watch the Are You Truckin' replay, there's another good drift by the Duracell Bunny, but it's unfortunate that Maple A. Brody has just not been able to drift well. 3 points. There you see it. Just missing the 4-point line, and the other drivers come in, but it's the speed of the Duracell Bunny. Just amped up and ready to roar. Now take a look here. As Matthew is able to hold pace, and that little Sam is twirling around. So, oh my goodness, we have a triple tie for second. Maple A. Brody, even though Maple did not finish, is able to go to, you guessed it, sudden death.
That's right. And the drivers are positioned and how they ranked. So the lowest rank is Sam. But look at Sam doing well. Now on the inside, the next highest is Matthew Devers. Matthew's going to have to catch up, and on the drift lane, able to get extra points is Maple A. Brody, and Maple does get 4 extra points. That's going to bode well, and I think we saw the other 2 drivers have a bit of a wrestling match going down the Joker lane, and if Maple can finish, we're going to have a second place finisher, and there you have it.
We want to take a look now at the replay. Let's go back to the Are You Truckin' replay and take a look at what happens to Sam and Matthew as they are so busy fighting. They are stuck in the tunnel.
Congratulations goes to the Duracell Bunny and to Maple A. Brody for pulling off a wonderful drift when it was needed and moving on. Thank you, Sam. Thank you, Matthew.
Are you charging?
Yow!